So now, for us to attain this world benchmark, like we said earlier, we need to optimize our reliability system, okay, for the various assets. But first, we need to ask ourselves a few questions. Now, the question is that, do you really have a reliability program in your facility? That's the first question that you need to answer. Then, secondly, the purpose or the goals that you set out to achieve with this reliability program, are you actually achieving these results? Are you attaining these goals? If you are not attaining those goals, you are not getting the results that you desired, then what was wrong or what is wrong with your reliability system? As we go into subsequent sessions, you will come to realize some of the areas that we are actually failing to consider that eventually will result to our reliability programs not achieving the intended result or the intended goals. Now, like we said before, if you are not getting the results you so desired, what is the reason? Okay, or what are the reasons why you are not getting those results? So now, for you to actually attain these results, if you have a reliability program in place, okay, I want to ask you, what is your reliability program policy like? Do you have a reliability policy? Because all of your other programs, definitely they have some sort of policies. Let's take, for example, safety. What does your safety policy say? Most likely, your safety policy will be a policy that will be geared towards an incident-free work environment, that is Go Zero. Okay, so that Go Zero policy, that is what most of the facilities they are adopting. And if you look at it, because of the kind of culture, the safety culture that such facilities have developed, you will see that they are actually attaining that Go Zero. Now, some of you too will have the quality policy. Your quality policies also may somewhat be geared towards that Go Zero direction. Okay, zero defects from all your work, okay, or the product of your processes. Then what about the environmental policy? The same thing too. You will see that most of us have the Go Zero policy, zero emission into the environment, zero spill, zero pollution. Okay. Then now, what about your reliability policy? Do you have anyone, or do you know of one if you have a reliability program in place? Because success in your reliability program actually starts from that policy and building a culture around that policy, as in the case of safety and other programs that we have in our facility. Okay, so what about when we also talk about Go Zero in our reliability policy, that is failure-free operations throughout the life of that particular asset? A tall order, is that also? But do you think it's not achievable? Maybe it could be achievable. But let us look at something that is somewhat more realistic? How about having a failure-free operation for 5 or 10 years? Would that not still be possible? Of course, it will be possible. So what does your reliability policy say? Does it say that, like something as you can see on your screen, that you build an economic and failure-free process which will operate for 5 years between planned maintenance? It's a tall order, but it's achievable. So we are going to look at how integrated reliability system, okay, or program will help us to achieve or to realize the tenets of these policies. Okay,